Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to be talking about these dolls that I just barely ordered online. My husband got them for me for our anniversary. We've been married for 2 years now, so he wanted to get me something that he knew I'd really like. And I remember when these dolls were in the Disney store, they were selling for like $300. And I didn't pick them up because I wasn't like really collecting Disney dolls very seriously at that point in time, but I began to collect them way more seriously. And so we found them for like a pretty decent deal on eBay, and I decided to get them because they're really pretty and they were a doll that I knew I wanted to have someday. So these are the Frozen Britney Lee dolls, and they were released in 2022 for D23, and then they were available at the Disney store, like the leftovers that didn't sell originally at D23. So I have them right here, and I am gonna take them out of the box, but I just wanted to like have a good look. I'm pretty late to the party. I know they're kind of a few years old. I'm gonna stand up. But yeah, they look really pretty in there. I also have, these ones I've had forever. I even think I have a video on my channel about these. But I have these dolls. So I was kind of gonna like do a little comparison. These came out a year after these ones. So I thought it would be kind of fun to compare them, even though like these are 17-inch, these are 12-inch. But they like were released around like the same general time, like a year apart. And I just kind of wanted to like compare and see the pros and cons of each. So I just thought that might be kind of fun to do in the video. So yeah. So right off the bat, we're gonna compare like the two boxes. So obviously the 17-inch box is slightly bigger. It needs to be taller. But yeah, this one is like pretty much almost the same size, and it's crazy because they're significantly smaller of dolls, you know. But yeah, the boxes are really different. They have a similar like shade of blue going on for the background, but this one obviously has like a lot more detail. It opens differently because I honestly don't really like the way it opens, though. It makes it really hard to open. So it's just kind of awkward, but it's a cool concept. But I think like the design of it is really cool. You have like the snowflakes and such for Elsa, and then you have like kind of the summery motifs for Anna, kind of flowers, leaves and such. So it's really pretty, it's cool. And then for the 17-inch box, you still kind of have like the motifs to Elsa and Anna, but you also have these like snowflakes, and it's a little more simple. I don't know which one I like better. I think I like that one better. It's just a little more sleek looking. And I might like this one better if it didn't say all of this right here. I don't know. It just looks a little busy. Like, imagine that was gone and it just had the Frozen, kind of like this one. I just think I like how that one's not quite as busy. And then these just open right here. But this opens to the back of the box because I have mine on backwards so you can see the dolls at all times without these windows. So this is the back of this box, and let me turn this one around so we can see the back of this box and compare those. So, all right. This one just has like a picture of Britney Lee and a little description about it, and you can read that if you'd like. I'm not going to though. And then this one has also little description right there, and then in different languages. I think it probably has the price down there, but it's covered because I have the cover on backward. But this one you can see the price right there, and yeah, so very different, but you can tell they're both Frozen. So I'm gonna like get the boxes a little more open, take the plastic covers off, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've kind of deconstructed each layer of these boxes. So I have the dolls out of the box, but like I thought it would be kind of cool to go over like the actual box designs themselves. So in each of these boxes, the plastic cover is missing and the dolls. But the 17-inch box actually has two parts. Like the front and the back like come apart of the box. So it's kind of interesting because this one, like, it's together. You can't take the back off and the front. Like, it's just the box. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But like, look, like you can see how right here the back of the box comes apart from the front of the box. So I just thought that was interesting. So I wanted to hurry and film that really quick. Okay, and then here we just have the plastic coverings for each boxes. So this is the 12-inch Britney Lee plastic covering, and you can see it has like a cardboard border. It looks really nice. I like this. And then there's this one. You can see it has like Frozen up there, and then the snowflake design. So it's just interesting how they just, you know, kind of do everything differently, but you know, it's really cool to see that. Okay, now for the fun part that everybody actually came for, the dolls themselves. They're so beautiful, and you can really see them really well with like their cases taken off and everything. So they're just nice and open. So I just want to note though that this Anna, I added this white streak to her hair, so that wouldn't normally be in an Anna doll that you would get, in case you guys were wondering where that came from. Let's see though. I think I might compare Elsa first, since they're like right next to each other, and then I'll swap the positions of the box so that the Anna's right next to each other. I feel like that would make it a lot easier. So yeah, let's see. Obviously these 17-inch dolls are like more realistic, and the art is like true to the movie, and these are obviously stylized, and they are inspired by the concept art, which, by the way, I have like all their things. Like, this is the certificate of authenticity for the 17-inch and the certificate of authenticity for the 12-inch, and then the 12-inch dolls also come with like the concept art inspiration stuff. So yeah, it's really pretty. I love that it comes with all that. Like, it's just so fun. It's such a nice extra touch. It just like makes the dolls feel more worth your money, you know? So let's see what number I got on each though. I just want to see. 2,940, 2,412. They're both in the 2000s. That's kind of cool. So yeah, the certificate of authenticities look really similar too. They just are obviously different sizes, and they have a few different designs, but they're cool. So those are nice to have. I'm gonna put these away as well. Anyway though, let's look at like our two Elsas. So yeah, this is like more true to the normal like movie art style. I love her hair. Oh my gosh, I love the jewels that they put in her hair, like the snowflakes. It's so pretty. And then for her like embellishment in her hair, she has a beautiful blue streak that they've added, which I think is so cool. I think it really suits her. She also has like a really pretty snowflake headband, and it has like pearls. It's so pretty. Let's see about her though. Yeah, her hair is more plain, but it just has like the pretty snowflakes in it. And then like they both have like purple eyeshadow, which is true to the movie. Hers is like lighter though, but it's really pretty. Oh my gosh. They both have pretty red lips too. They're like different shades of red, but yeah. Let's see about the bodice though. I don't really like this one very much. I don't really like the sequins. I really like how they did this one more. I love the two different tones of embroidery right there, and there's like a little gem right there, if you can tell. Let me like have it focus better. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's like a gem right there, and the pearls along the neckline. There's embroidery right above that gem as well. It's so freaking pretty. So it's so cool. And then like the lower part of the skirt is embroidered really pretty. I don't know what these like designs are, but there's also like jewels. So pretty. And I believe she has like this thing that's in the front is also in the back, I believe. Look at her cape. The colors on this doll are so pretty. It's definitely a different color palette than this one. It's like more minty, I would say. I love it though. I think I prefer this Elsa doll. If I had to like combine like my favorite things about them, I would take this whole entire doll, like her outfit and her face, make it 17-inch though, but I would take this cape and like replace it with this one's cape, because I really like the snowflake embroidery on this cape, I think, more than I like this cape. So that's how I would like combine the two dolls. Make this one 17-inch and add that cape. But then the rest of the stuff I would keep all like the 12-inch dolls stuff. And maybe, you know what I would also probably do is add the gems to her hair, but keep the blue streak because I love the blue streak. I think it's so perfect. It matches Elsa perfectly. I think the details like on her hair, on this one's hair, is just overall better. Like, look at that beautiful little swirl, the way it's styled. Like, this one, it's good, don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't look like as much care went into it as this one, in a way. Doesn't that just look like it's straight out of a magazine? Like, it's so perfect. So, yeah, I think that attentions to detail, like for placement in the box, went a little better with these ones. Yeah, I guess let me go over her dress a little better though. She also kind of has like a sequin moment going on around the top, but this one's is pearls. And her sleeves are actually embroidered, and I don't think hers are. Not really. Yeah. So that's an interesting difference. And then this, the bottom of this dress, it has the slit, which maybe would have been cool in this one, but I think they pulled it off to not have the slit in the dress. But it does like kind of fade into a really deep purple color that's kind of pretty. This one also fades into purple, but they're totally different shades. So anyway, I think if I could see her shoes, that would be great, but I can't really see them. So, but I think they look pretty similar to how these ones are. So anyway, okay, I'm gonna do the Anna dolls. So I'm gonna swap their places so that the two Anna dolls are in the middle. Okay, now we can compare the two Anna dolls. So on the 17-inch one, she doesn't have like her little hat, which she doesn't have the hat either, but it's a headband, so she still has something there. So I really appreciate that detail. Her face, she has freckles, which is true to the movie. This one actually doesn't have any freckles, but I don't think it really bothers me. She's so cute. I love how her little nose looks like it's cold. Same with Elsa's. I didn't actually mention that, but they both have little red noses because they're cold. So cute. So I think this Anna's face is a lot prettier, but I still really do like this one. And her hair, I really like the little tiny braids going throughout her big braids. It's really pretty. But I do like how this one has the kind of brown streaks, even though that was not in the movie, but I think it adds like a really nice dimension to her hair. So yeah, it's really cool. These sleeves are like embroidered and they have little gems on them. That's so cool. Let's see about hers. Hers are embroidered like at the very end, like at the cuffs, and they have these little buttons. That's really pretty. That's a really great detail. Let's see. Right there is like embroidery on that shirt too, and there's some right there as well, but very different. And their capes, she has like one little clasp right here, and it's a little gem, and she has two of those, and they're little hearts. Those are really pretty. I think, I don't know whose cape is better. I don't know. They're both so good. I do like how she has the little fuzz balls though all over hers. Anna has like little tiny fuzz balls, but it's only at the like top part. It doesn't keep going, but she does have a really cool embroidery going on around her cape. And I kind of like how the cape is a little bit fuzzy, almost a velvety material. This one, I don't know what material it is, but it's not fuzzy. There also is embroidery going along the edges, but it's not as detailed as this embroidery. So that's kind of interesting. And then their bodices are really cool. I like how their bodices like match. Like, they both have like that embroidery going on right there. And it's like two-toned as well. So like you have like kind of a purple and a maroon tone. And then for this one, like a mint and like a, I don't know what kind of blue you'd call that, but a bluish, maybe a periwinkle. That's a good name for it. Like a mint and a periwinkle shade. So I really like the two tones there. Oh, also, I like how they both have little tassels that kind of like ties their outfits in together too, and the little puff balls on the bottom of their capes kind of ties their outfits in together as well. I don't know if they necessarily have anything that I would say like ties their outfits in together. I can't really point anything out. So I think these like maybe are a lot more cohesive together, which I really appreciate that detail. So that's just so cool though. I think these ones are my favorites. I really do like these ones though, but I have a lot more to complain about these ones than those. So they're just so cool though, both of them. Let's move down though on Anna. I already mentioned the tassels. There's some embroidery and gems. And she also has embroidery and gems. No tassels though, which is fine because those aren't in the movie. So yeah, this outfit's like just a lot more true to the movie. So it's so cool though. Look at their different bodices. Okay, and then her shoes. They're pretty plain, just like plain black boots, but she does have the cute puff balls. And it looks like she has tights. And I don't think she does. No, she does not have tights. That would have been really nice if she had some tights. But her shoes have like a molded on design that is like colored, or not colored in, but it's painted with like a gold paint or something. So I don't know whose shoes I prefer. I think it would be cool to have these shoes, but with the puff balls. So if we could combine those two details, that would be amazing. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to go over on these dolls. So thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments which ones you prefer.